Whoa! Ah! Bummer. Oh, man. Oh, I'm I'll try a little Pac-Man Plus. I haven't played that one much. So I'm going to go back here, reset. Let's try a little Pac-Man Plus. Oh my God. Ah! Oh! Death. Oh! Yeah, I'm not doing too good in Pac-Man Plus. No, you can't change the amount of lives. It always starts with, I guess, the arcade defaults. So 3 Pac-Man, all you get in this game. There's no access to any dip switches of any kind like that in the Arcade1ups. Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh! All right, I'm going to try this one more time. Come on, I'm going to do better than that. That was horrible. Ah! Ah! I am not doing good in this game at all. I guess Billy Mitchell will have no competition from me. Dang. Ah! I will say the joystick still feels really good. The display is good. The sound's working. So I've had this one for a few weeks now, and it's been running great. I think I'm going to try little Asteroids over here because this game's kicking my butt. So I'm going to slide this over here a little bit here. See if we get a good display of Asteroids. Got some questions coming up. Now I can change the ROMs. The Pac-Man, I do personally like the Pac-Man one the best so far. And well, let's see how this does here. I'm going to play a little Asteroids. Hopefully I'll do a little bit better in this game. And I will say that this Asteroids I'm playing right here in the Pac-Man, I do have the acrylic overlay protector on them. They don't seem to interfere with the gameplay. Ah, bad aim, bad aim, bad aim. There we go. Well, I was probably better as a kid. I definitely think my eye-hand coordination has gotten worse over the years. Definitely my eyesight's gotten worse over the years. But, Whoa! A little bit better, a little bit better. Ah, I hate these little guys. They get you like almost every time. I'll try. I can't see the screen right now to answer your questions. When I finish this game, if you guys have any questions, I'll wait a few minutes and let you guys ask some questions, and I'll try and answer them. Just right now, I definitely can't see what you guys are typing. So I apologize for that, but I will answer your questions. Oh, tight call, tight call. Come on, I can never hit that guy. He gets me every time. Ah! Oh, not again, dude. Not that time, sucker. No! Last ship, last ship. I gotta make 20,000. Dang it. All right, my last shot. A long way to go to 30,000. And I will say that this dedicated Asteroids has not been saving high scores, at least not in Asteroids. But the Pac-Man one has been having no problems with that. The 12-in-1 has had no problems with that either. You're not getting me, dude. Not this time. I feel a small UFO coming on. I knew it. Oh! Oh, so close! So close! Alright, let me enter my name in here and answer some questions. Okay, if you guys have any questions right now, I'm going to take a small break and then I'll try playing another game. Any questions at all? There we go. Some popping up now. It is festive. Aren't the numbers and eat the ghost supposed to be blue? You know what? I don't know. I'll have to try it. I do have a MAME cabinet. I do plan on doing a video comparing these games next to my Pro Play MAME cabinet. So I guess I can take a look at it at that point. Okay, let's see what other games we have on this little cabinet. I'm going to go back out. Go back to the main screen here. We'll get some other questions. Look at the game over in the demo. Okay, switching from green to red. I'll have to really look at that. I haven't really taken notice of that. I'm going to try playing some Tempest. Since this machine here, I did modify the spinner. I'm going to move it out a little bit so we can kind of see the spinner in this one. There we go. Hopefully we can still get it. I don't want too much glare on the screen for you guys either. All right, try some Tempest. So I am going to use the spinner, and we'll put our coin in here. What's my favorite arcade game? That's such a hard question. Asteroids Deluxe, Asteroids, Space Invaders, all the classics. To be honest, those are my first generation I was playing as a kid. I would like to see, though, Tron and like Frontline come out as an Arcade1up. I think Frontline would do pretty good with the type of spinner they have right now. Or Arcade Warriors is another type of game that would probably be good for this type of spinner because it's kind of clicky. And those games had that kind of clicky spinner in them. So again, this is not the original, well, it's the original spinner, but I've taken it out. I put a couple of washers in there to give it a little more space between the boards. And it doesn't freely spin like the Tempest machine would have, but it doesn't really restrict you. You can move it pretty much okay. It can still do with some improvement. Ah, trouble, trouble, trouble. Oh, you got me that time. Oh boy. Ah! Dang it. Oh, it's the first time I get hit by a spike ever. Alright, I'm on my last guy. Oh, did I say it? I get killed. Okay, now I'm going to say something here. Now, this is the Asteroids cabinet, and it doesn't save the high score for Asteroids. But the Tempest does appear to be saving high scores, because those are two scores I played previously when I had the machine off. So, go figure that one. Okay, I'll take another pause here for any of your questions that I pop up on my phone over here. Let's see if we have any questions coming down the pike. Now, I don't know if it's I'm doing this off my cell phone, so I don't know if... Oh, here we go. Some questions came up. This machine is one I don't have. It's actually a pretty good machine. The spinner does need to be improved a little bit. Let's see. Dragon's Lair doesn't have enough love these days. Well, a friend of mine, Dwayne Ringo, made a small little Dragon's Lair. I think it's really licensing with that. For 3 new Pac-Man cabs. There's a couple of Pac-Man cabs out. Knuckle, something or other's got a Pac-Man cab that came out. There's a few of them. Let's see. Well, I'm going to bring another game on here. If you have any questions real quick, please send them through now. Arcade Warriors, yeah, man, that would probably be pretty good, especially with this type of dial, because it's kind of clicky. Just like Arcade Warriors, it kind of clicked. And same with Frontline. Those, yep, Numbskull, that was it. Numbskull, My Arcade, and Arcade1up are the 3. Yep, that's true. And they're all pretty good ports. The My Arcade Pac-Man one's really not too bad. Their new Namco one they're coming out with will have the actual Pac-Man ROM. The current one, I think, is still an NES release. I'll try Major Havoc again. I don't get that game, but I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna go up to Major Havoc here, have a Major Havocly Pain, and we're gonna, let's see, jump, shoot, and our shield. And you have the option of using these buttons here, but I'll use the dial. And I guess the original one had like almost like a half trackball. It was like a spinner left and right versus this. But in any case, I'll give it a try. And start the game. I just noticed there was like a little breakout game in the side corner. I'm not sure if I was supposed to play that or not. I guess I'm just supposed to dock. I really have no idea how this game is played. I never played it as a kid. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to get some oxygen. I have no idea what I'm doing. Jump and get that oxygen. There we go. Come on. Get some O2. Come down over here. Oh, I guess I have to get that thing, so I'll see if I can get to it. Okay. Oh, get out! Get out! Hold the button for higher jumps. I'm trying. Oh, I can really jump. Oh! I'm in trouble. I'm dead. I just don't really get this game, but... Okay, there's a breakout game over here. I never saw that before. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, I stuck that in anyway. The one good thing about these old games, these old vector graphics games, was you really had some pretty sharp graphics and effects that you couldn't have had any other way. So that's kind of nice. Okay, get some O2. I am dead again. This is a Major Pain. It should be called Major Pain, not Major Havoc. Okay, let's try this again. Get some O2. I'm going to go this way. Let's just run over this way. Avoid whatever the heck that is. Do a massive jump. Over quick. And I am dead. I think that's game over. And this is the first time I got my name in here. So I don't know if this one holds the high scores. I'm going to try it one more time just because I really sucked pretty bad at that. Robotron, Food Fight. I've never played Food Fight too much. Robotron, Crazy Climber. What was that? There was another couple of the games with dual sticks. Some type of game show. I cannot think of the name of it right now. But that would be pretty good. The 12-01 I'm going to go to in a minute. It's behind me. I'm near my Zaxxon. Let's see. I know what Arcade1up. Yeah, well, anything's better than the Atari 2600 Pac-Man, although there is a 8K homebrew Pac-Man, which is excellent. Donkey Kong, you know, the only way I think you're going to play that is with MAME. I still don't see Nintendo releasing that one. I wish they would, because that would make a really nice one. There's a couple of guys on the Arcade1up fan page that actually made their own version of Donkey Kong on these machines. And they look great. All right. Okay, let's try this one again. Oh, I want to go this way. No, get over. Oh, my God. Walk this way, stop, jump, and move. Oh, I may actually do it this time. Oh my god, I actually did a level. Yeah, that's what you get. So I guess I'm doing another game of Breakout here. Ah! Oh my god, bad. I mean, I don't know if this is actually the right control. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it responds quick enough. You gotta turn it way too far to have it move at all. As why I'm getting slammed into and kamikazed. Let's try that one more time. I'm gonna try with the buttons. Although it doesn't matter, it's just ended that level. Alright, here's where I totally got killed off before. Yeah, I'm not going that way. Ah, nope, that didn't work. I will jump now. There we go. No, I'm dead. Well, I got my name in again. I guess I'll check it later on and see if my name stays in the high score. Get my name in there quickly. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm going to move over to my 1201 in Centipede. So if anyone has any questions, this would be a good time. We'll scooch over this way, over here. We have some questions popping up here. Let's see. Oh, Satan's Hollow. I remember that one. Okay, I think I'm going to have to lower this a little bit. So let's see if we can do it this way. There we go. And I have the 12-in-1 here, and I have the actual Centipede cabinet here. I think I'm going to go with the 12-in-1 just for right now, because people did ask for it a minute ago. So I got my nice little stool here. So this one is a sitting down one, where the other ones were the stand-up ones in the 1-foot riser there. So let's see if we can get this a little bit better than that. I mean, I'm not sure if you guys can see that okay. See if I can bring it down a little bit. Can you guys see that screen okay, or is it too washed out? I don't know. It's probably the camera angle if it is. I'll assume, I mean, it looks okay to me here. So we'll start it up. Now, I already played Asteroids, so I'm going to get out of the Asteroids one. I'm going to go down to Centipede, play a little bit of that, since we got the trackball here. There we go. And we're going to select Centipede. And put a coin in, and start her up. Now, I know some people have said they felt that the trackball is too sensitive, or theirs didn't work at all. Now, as far as working, I had no problems with my trackball. As far as sensitivity, to be honest, I don't know how well it responded in the arcades. I haven't played it in ages. But there is a YouTube video and a gentleman out there who is reworking the encoder wheel. I think it's changing from a 30 slot encoder to a 24 position encoder. And he says he thought it felt much better. I'll try and get a conversation with him going at some point. Whoa. I also think that there's a lot more spiders that come out a lot more quicker. But again, I haven't played Centipede in so long, other than the Arcade1ups. I can't say for sure. But it's another one I'll probably play with my MAME cabinet and just see how it stacks up against that in an upcoming video. I mean, the trackball feels fine to me. It goes wherever I have it go, but people say it's a little too sensitive, and again, I can't really speak to that. I hear my co-host coming down the stairs. Seems like he is here. Oh! My co-host was simply looking for food, like my dog. They only come to me when they want some food. But I'm not sure how the screen is coming up to you guys. Screen seems fine to me. I have no dead pixels on this thing. The trackball is working fine for me. I'm just playing really bad at it. Okay, so I got my names in there. Or my name, I should say, not names. Oh, you know what? Was a little sensitive there. Maybe now I got my name all screwed up. I had a good game, and that's not my name. So I'll just put in hi. Or whatever. It don't matter. So where did I get on that thing with the H? Oh, right there. Okay, so we'll come out. We'll come back to it later and see if it keeps the high score. The original monitor was vertical, and that's on this machine over here. So this Centipede is set up with the vertical monitor. This one is set up horizontally, which this one is better for Centipede. This one, not so good. This one's better for Missile Command. This one's not so good. I do love Missile Command, so I'm going to play that in a second. What version of Centipede do you like better? Well, the Centipede, if you want to be proper about it, you should play it on this machine right here because it's the right vertical machine. But this one's just such a better value. You get 12 games versus just the 4. So you get all the games from Asteroids, all the games from Centipede on here, plus a couple of extra thrown in. The one thing I'm not a fan of on this machine is the control panel. It just looks blah. I mean, everything else looks nice. This looks nice. The monitor looks nice. The side art. I will admit, though, that the side art on this Centipede is much better, in my opinion, because it's white. On this one, it is black. See if I can just tilt it over so I can have you guys see that side art over there. You can see it's black side art, which I kind of did, I guess, because the rest of the machine is an Asteroids. I guess they picked going with that one over, you know, to make it majority of it. But I think that the white Centipede cabinet just looks much nicer. And the control panel is great. This one, I don't even get why the spinner has hours around it going like this, because you can turn it both ways. I'm just not a fan of that. I will say, though, I'm not sure if the paint feels different. I don't know. Nothing's rubbed off on it yet. I do not have a protector on this one, and I do not have a protector on this one. Only on the Pac-Man and my Asteroids cabinet. But as far as the buttons go and the trackball, I would say they're the same as the Centipede, which have been doing okay for me. But the spinner is, this one needs to be modified. It's just as bad as the out-of-box other ones I've tried. Although it's better than the one I got originally with the Asteroids. I couldn't even turn that one. It was locked down, compressed so tight, it didn't even turn. This one, I can turn it, but it just doesn't feel right. It needs modification. Well, how are the buttons with the plexiglass top? Good question. I know a lot of people don't like that the plexiglass goes around the buttons. They did that, so you just take out 4 screws, you put the plexiglass cover on, and put the screws back in, and you're done. It doesn't look as nice as when you take the buttons out and do it that way. The plexiglass is not that thick, so you get used to it rather quickly. I don't think it really interferes with the game. I may make my own in the future, where the buttons will sit on top, just because I think it looks nicer. Because with the buttons, when the holes are on here, they're not always centered. Sometimes they're a little bit off, and that kind of bugs me, personally. But it's doing its job. It's protecting the paint there. You're waiting for your Pac-Man protector. I got my Pac-Man protector. What's weird is my Centipede one I put in about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I haven't received that one yet. I haven't received this one either. This one I've had about 2 weeks, so I can't fault them on this one. But it'd be great to get them sooner rather than later. Again, I know people have been playing this without any covers on it, and they said they've had no problems with the paint. I personally have seen too many machines. I'm sure you guys have too, like at Walmart, where the paint did rub off. And I actually went to one of the machines. It was a Galaga at a Walmart, and I just rubbed the paint. I did rub it a little bit hard, but I was able to scratch off some of the paint. And that doesn't happen up here on the top here or on the sides, because I think that's actually a vinyl or a vinyl type of laminate on there. But this is something I hope they do address, because I think that's just something that's getting the most use on. You're playing the game, you're going to be on this control panel, you want that stuff not to come off, and it really shouldn't. I would make custom fit buttons on the top, cost $12. Well, send me an email, glensretroshow@gmail.com, and we'll talk, because that'd be kind of cool to have one where the buttons go around it, I think. And maybe that's something, I don't know if you're going to be offering it to other people, but you want to hit me up at glensretroshow, all one word, at gmail.com. We can talk about that. It'd be great. Okay, I'm going to go out of here and play Missile Command, because this particular screen is much better suited to Missile Command. So I'm going to go down, go up actually to Missile Command. Nope, got to start with this button here. And then we press this button here. Now, again, the buttons here on the 1201 are a little bit better designed for missile command over the Centipede, where you got to kind of really reach for this top button up here. But the big problem, like, this is worse. These buttons are very far apart, and it's actually almost a strain to hit all these buttons on here. I wish they were closer together. I understand why they didn't, because it would probably detract from some of the artwork. But it does make the actual playing missile command difficult with these buttons in this position. And this one, they're better, but now the problem is they are far apart this way, rather than being in the original machine, they had volcano buttons, closer. Again, can't really fault them for that. I mean, the buttons here have to be for more than one game, although I think they could have gotten these a little bit closer together just to make it feel better. But it is what it is. Let's fire it up and try it out. Again, the trackball feels okay. The buttons are responsive enough, so that's not a problem. My only issue is I do feel like they're a little bit far apart for me personally. If you have bigger hands, maybe it's not an issue. But in the original Missile Command, the buttons were closer together because they were basically volcano buttons coming up to a very small tip. But I do like how this game plays. It's definitely one of the favorites. I remember playing in a pizzeria where I grew up. Brings back a lot of memories. I used to remember seeing some older guys. I was only 11, I believe, when this came out. And there was some 18 or 17-year-olds playing this game. And they were rocking it like crazy. And I could never get... I could play a lot of games, but I'm not great at a lot of games. Asteroids Deluxe is probably the games that I did the best at. Space Invaders too, I suppose. Uh-oh. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, maybe you are! Oh, there goes that. That's why you can't turn your head to look at the camera. I almost lost a whole city. Sound-wise, again, and visually, it looks great. I mean, again, I have no problems with the monitor. I do not have any dead pixels on it. And this one I purchased personally. I purchased at TJ Maxx. This is not a sample unit. Got right off the floor, off the store. Oh, no, you don't. And there was no damage to the unit. There's probably a tiny bit of paint missing in that one spot, but you can barely see it. But there was no problem with the control panel, no problem with the display or the trackball. Oh, man, really? Oh, no, you don't. Oh, maybe you will. Oh, I hate the smart bombs. No! Ah, I hate those smart bombs. This one has not had this spinner mod done to it. My Asteroids machine has. This one has not been done yet. Oh my God, man. All right. Oh. Well, that was not good. Well, I've already beat my high score, which is pretty good. Oh, man! Dang, oh, I got one city left. I maybe got a bonus city? No bonus city. Oh, boy. Oh, that's it. That's it. Did I make it? I made it. All right. Oh, trouble. I'm in trouble now. You're sneaking. Oh! I'm done. Ooh! Lifesaver. Really? Really? Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, you do. Maybe I can. No, I'm done. I am done. Judgment Day. Judgment Day just happened. But I got my high score, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now, I think I saw a comment before saying someone said the first stage color was wrong. Again, I'll check that out when I play it up against this machine back here. I can probably see it over here. That's my Pro Play machine that I converted to a MAME cabinet. So I will definitely do some comparisons with these games running up against, well, MAME, and see how they come out. Do you have any other questions right now? Maybe I'll try a different game. Well, I'm going to back out of here because that was too stressful. I guess I'll load up get some questions here. Color was correct. I just saw that. On the documentary, okay. The Missile Command champion. Well, he's got no competition from me. Let's go down here to, you know what? I'm going to do something here. Crystal Castles. A lot of people have been telling me that. I'm going to grab some water here because I'm getting a heck of a workout. I need my Mio here. Let's see. We'll test this for high scores. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. But right now, I've heard people saying that the Crystal Castles 2-player option is not working. So let's go find out. So we're going to go in here, start the game, and I'm going to put in the 2-player credits, and try that again. It does not start the game. So Crystal Castles, although is a 2-player game, it doesn't look like the 2-player option is working. So I put in a ton of credits. So let's start it. And that, again, this is not a game I played in the arcades. I'm not a big fan of this game. Don't know why it exists, but I'm going to play it. Boop. Jump. Yeah. Ow! Oh. Oh! Give me some honey. And these trees are vicious, man. You're just a bunch of trees. Leave me alone. Oh, I missed. Oh, I just got it. Lucky. I don't like whatever you guys are. I don't like you. I want a hat. Uh-oh. Guess the hat doesn't last very long. Get up there! Crazy witch. Get up there. No, the witch is sitting in that corner. How am I supposed to get those gems? That's just not cool, lady. Ah! Ah! Okay, how am I supposed to get that? Oh, really? Get away! Game over. 1-player game over. Not a 2-player game. But I did get a high... Oh, 69. I guess we'll check and see if it keeps those high scores in there. Okay, we want to go back out. Now, I think to get out of this game, you've held down player 2? Or is that maybe just quantum? Yeah, I think it's 1. So press play 1 to get out. There we go. Okay, we'll go down to... where is my quantum? We'll play a little quantum. How's that sound? Another trackball game. Put our credit in. And we'll come over here. Ah. Again, trackball seems pretty good to me. Oh, can I get 2? Can I get 2? Yeah, there we go. Oh! Oh, so close. Come back down. There we go. Oh, too close. See if I get a high score in there. Nope. All right, we're going to back out of quantum. Because I got to press player 2 to get out of this one, not 1. Okay. I'm going to just turn this off for a second and go back in and see if my scores are still there. So, shut it down. Count a little bit. And we'll fire it back up. Okay, one of the games we played before was Major, well, Quantum. We go, nah, I didn't get a high score on Quantum. Where did I get a high score in here? I don't remember. Missile Command, I got a high score. So let's go into Missile Command. When you get old, you kind of forget. My high score is not there, so it didn't save my high score. That was 7,500, I guess, was there as a default. So my score did not save in Missile Command. Let's go back out of here. I did get a high score in Crystal Castles, so let's go down to that. And I'll have to wait, I guess, for the high score screen to come up. In the meantime, get myself some H2O. Let's wait for high score screen to come up. Just waiting. Any questions while waiting for the high score screen to come up? Here we go. I was number 69 before. Assuming they even scroll past 32. And they do not. Let's see, a deluxe cabinet. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I know they'll be going to other areas eventually, but I don't know how long it's going to be. Between the regular Asteroids cabinet and this one, the only real difference is the high scores appear not to be saving in some of these games. but it seems to be kind of hit and miss which ones that is. The real difference is going to be this right here. On the regular Asteroids one, it just has some graphic art down here with your asteroids, nothing like this. I think this looks much nicer. The Centipede at least has some nice artwork around it. The Asteroids doesn't. The other is obviously the control panel. The dedicated Centipede and dedicated Asteroids control panels, I think, just look nicer than this. But functionally wise, they're the same. I know there's now an Asteroids Deluxe 6-in-1 that was being carried at Costco. That's now being done as a giveaway right now with Arcade1up. So go to the Arcade1up official page, not mine, not the fan page, but the official fan page for Arcade1up. And they have a contest going on, I think until tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, where you can try and win one of the Asteroid Deluxe machines. And that looked really, really nice. I think it's only in the U.S. though. So if you're outside the United States, I don't think they're having the contest out there. Let me just back out of here and see if there's anything else we want to try. I'm only going to go another about 9 minutes. I still have my house duties to do, you know, vacuuming, clean bathrooms, you know, the important stuff that has to be done around the house. Let's see, Liberator, kind of done. I'm going to play Asteroids Deluxe on because I love that game. DJ Beat, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm going to go into some Asteroids Deluxe here. Now, the problem I have with this one, which is why I want to get the actual Asteroids Deluxe cabinet, is this right here. You have your left and right, which is fine. You have your thrust. This is not too bad, but the shield should be here, and it's up here. And it's hard to go moving a ship to hit this versus keep moving a ship and hit that. It's just, I haven't gotten used to it yet. But let's go into the game anyway and just try it out. See here, it has saved my scores. These are definitely my high scores. So Asteroids Deluxe on this combo unit is saving the high scores. So kudos to that. That was a pretty good game I had right there. Again, sound effects wise, everything sounds like it should compared to the arcade machine. This was my game back in the day. I actually had flipped it over twice before the store owner came in and unplugged the machine because I had so many people around me making so much noise. His normal patrons, it was a video store, were complaining. So I never found out how good I could have gotten in that game. But the main reason I had gotten so high was the shields, which is just very hard to hit with this button. At least I'm not used to it yet anyway. Ooh! I feel like Homer Simpson a little bit. Go! Hope they don't copyright strike me for saying go. Ah, you had to hit him. You had to hit him. See? Shields would have helped me right there. The one good thing about Asteroids, though, that Pac-Man doesn't have, every 10,000 you can earn yourself another ship. And Pac-Man, you get an extra Pac-Man at 10,000, and that's it. Nothing else. I guess I can kind of get used to using that shield. I just have to remember to do it. Yo! No, thank you. Ah, too many small ones. Got like hemorrhoids, but they're asteroids. Oh, I need that little UFO to come out, and there we come. Ah, yeah, he got hit. Oh, and then I made fun of him, and I got hit. So I gotta get to 20,000 to get myself a ship here. Come on, 20,000. Oh, 19,880, really? Oh, man. That's a bummer. Come on. Okay, guys, I'm going to shut this down in about 5 or 6 minutes or so. So I'll answer any questions you guys may have if it pops up on my phone here. Oh, you burn, you sweat like crazy playing these games, you know? It's like a workout. Let's see here. You ordered your Galaga arcade machine and playing. Nice. They're all real. I mean, to be honest, the Pac-Man one, I just like that. The whole package of it. The four-way lock joystick works great. That's my favorite. I don't have a Galaga yet, but I do want to get one because I like Galaga, but I like Galaxian. I'm really into those classic ones. And Centipede, again, just a beautiful looking cabinet. I don't think you'll go wrong with those. There we go. Let's see. Do I know what games I'm going to have next? No. And trust me, I have tried to get any information I could out of them. But the January electronics show is coming up, and they're not saying anything until then. Me personally, I think I said it before, I would love to see, like Berserk, Tron, Arcade Warriors. I never say that right. That's what it said. And Frontline. I think that this type of spinner, being so clicky, would be kind of good with those kind of games. What are the games I would really like to see? I'd like to see some driving games, too. I mean, pole position, super sprint. But they'd have to do better than this type of spinner on it. Do I have any idea what that cabinet might be the best seller at this point? No, but I haven't asked them. Maybe I can get some information out of them about that. The Pac-Man one has not been out that long in comparison to these other ones. I don't know, but that would be a good question for you to ask them. Do I think they'll make another 12-in-1? I don't know. I do like the idea of having more than, like the Pac-Man comes with 2 games on it. Pac-Man and Pac-Man Plus. And I don't think Pac-Man Plus was a good secondary game to pack in. I mean, to be honest, Pac-Man itself, by itself, is good as it is. But it would have been nice to have maybe Super Pac-Man on there, or Pac-Baby, or Pac-Junior, whatever it's called. I know they didn't put Miss Pac-Man on there because they want to sell that cabinet on its own. I'm pretty sure they're coming out with that one. But I think with games like Street Fighter, with 2 joysticks, they should have went with more games. My guess is just licensing. When they licensed that for the Street Fighter game, they probably were told you can only put these games on there. So their hands are probably tied. But maybe in the future, they'll be able to, through licensing, get more games on there. They're order protective. I have order protective covers. My Pac-Man and Asteroids have it. These 2 have been waiting a few weeks on. Haven't received those yet. What do I think of the 12-in-1 compared to the now rare 6-in-1? Well, I'm going to definitely say that the screen bezel and the control panel, I love. I mean, compared to this 12-in-1, I would drop this just because that machine just looks really, really nice. It's tough. I mean, this does have other games on it. I have the Centipede, obviously, so I don't really need to have those games on here. But that Asteroids Deluxe machine itself, the cabinet artwork just looks really, really nice. And I love Asteroids Deluxe. I'm not sure if you guys are on my fan page, the official Arcade1up fan page on Facebook, or if you post or go over to the Arcade1up's official page. But a user on there, they have a contest going on right now where you can try and win one of these rare Asteroid Deluxe units. And he did a video with Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper I thought was hysterical. I mean, if he doesn't win, we all got to chip in and buy it for this guy. You got to go see it. I personally think the time and the fun factor he did with making that video, he deserves to win that machine. Okay, I'm going to answer one or two more questions, and then I do have to go. And I'll be doing these again, but let me see if I got any questions coming up here right now. Yeah, Frogger, I guess could be a possibility. Donkey Kong, I know Nintendo is just not going to let that go. The only chance of that would be to modify one of these machines, and people have done it, and put Donkey Kong on there, and it looks great. It's a shame that Nintendo is so tight-lipped with some of their properties. Donkey Kong being one of their absolute classic machines, and really changed so much back in the day when that game had come out. It's a shame they won't release it. Maybe I'll go hit them up and they'll listen to me. Probably not, but you never know. Yeah, I agree. I agree with Vertronics that they're not going to do that. What do I think about Costco dropping the 6-in-1? You know, Costco is a large company. A lot of these big companies want customers to come in Black Friday and through Christmas to come in and obviously spend money. And although these are fixable after the fact, you know, by contacting Arcade1up and getting that fixed, it is something that most people don't want to deal with, or some people don't want to deal with. When you buy something for that kind of money, I mean, $300 is a lot of money, and it isn't a lot of money. It depends on how you're looking at it. Comparison to a real arcade machine, $300 is not a lot of money at all. But in comparison to, say, a regular game, it could be $100. I mean, there's some Xbox and PS4 games that are $100 alone, and that's just for a tiny little thing. Here you're getting a whole cabinet. But the fact that the control panel, this is hearsay. I haven't got anything official from anyone. This is just what I've heard in the forums, that Costco wasn't happy with what they read about the control panel and them wearing off. So I think that 6-in-1, when they released it to Costco, they probably should have got those overlays on there from the factory at that point, and then it probably wouldn't have been an issue. I used to belong to Costco years ago, and I liked it, but I haven't been with them in ages, so it doesn't affect me either way. I wouldn't have been able to get a machine through them. But I do think, once again, that Arcade1up is doing a very good job offering support. I know people are waiting for things. I'm waiting for things too. But they are trying their best to hear what we're saying is an issue, and they're coming back and fixing them. So I'm hoping in the next generation of these machines, these issues will not be there. If there are, that's a whole other ball of wax. But in my conversations with them, they are taking this all stuff very seriously, and they are trying to correct it. So in the future, hopefully that won't happen. Oh, scored Gallagher for $200. Excellent. My Walmart up here is still at $300. So I may have to wait till after the holidays and cross my fingers that they drop down in price a little bit. But everyone, I thank you all for tuning in right now. You know, if you haven't subscribed, do so. So when I do more of these, you'll be able to be notified. And again, I'll try and make you guys notified a little more in advance. Some of these times it's just I get a few minutes, well, an hour in this case, and I just want to come in and play some games. If I'm going to play it, I might as well share it with you guys. But I thank you guys for spending some time with me right now. I hope you guys have a great day, and I thank you for watching, everyone. Game on. Yeah, if I knew how to turn off the live broadcast, I think I'm still recording. I am still recording. Yay! Let's figure this out. Maybe it's over here. Nope.